Like father, like son. Jailhouse ain't 2 for 1. The word says, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings come wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Announcing what this young man, God bless his heart, sitting behind these bars, and you're present here today, is a manifestation of the community coming together. We are blessed indeed. There's a fundamental principle that has motivated these young people to create this symbolic beginning with the principle that it is far better to carry out education than incarceration. The very essence of that beginning. And what shall happen? We are going to be saying, break down these walls. We're going to be moving these bars. And in fact, I'm inviting this young man to come out from behind these bars, and he is going to lay out before you what gave him the vision. And now I'm going to do something else that I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it because I have the mic. Where is the captain? Where did he go? Captain, come forward, if you will. My dear fellow Americans, this young man here and this young man is representing a new marriage in our community. And the separation is moved from us. That's what's wrong in our community. We focus on what separates us rather than on what unites us. And the fact of this captain and his officers back there, and let's give them a little bit of a hand. Unfortunately, I now count it fortunate. I spent the last hour and a half of Dr. King's life with him in that motel room before he walked down. I walked down and was driving off when the assassin took him away. The last night he spoke, I introduced him. And so I have that torch I'm bringing here today. And it's in your hand to do what he left behind. He said, America, we do not want to do anything new. Just live up to what you got on paper.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank the Most High, firstly, for allowing this thing to come together. And I want to speak first about the nature of the captain of the police in this department. This is one of the few areas where you actually have a captain that would rather spend his hours and his time trying to keep you from going to jail than to lock you up.
Hey, let's get back.
So we out here working with us, man. So what we trying to do, firstly, in this community is develop some relationships. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there is a clear separation between the police and the community. And it's not only the so-called thugs or drug dealers who feel that there is a disconnect, but it's also the general neighborhood who feels the same disconnect. So me and the captain was talking about creating a situation where there can at least be an introduction so you know who is policing your community. What does that mean? Who is serving your community? Who's protecting your community? You understand? I believe that's important. Secondly, I stand here as an example. You know, some people think I'm crazy when I stand here with this jail suit on, but it's a guy that may walk across the street and see this uniform and remember prison and just walk up to me on the side and say, man, I was getting ready to go do something stupid till I looked at you. We all was up there, and I want to apologize to y'all, the community, because I was one of the first crack dealers, one of the first guys giving guns out to the kids in the community and drugs so that I could come up off the community. And when God saw Paul me, I feel as though that as, what's the word for it, as hard as I push to get that hate out, to get that evil out, that I'm going to do the same thing with my love. And I pray that it, so I'm a hard rock report for dude. And we start right here on 60th and Master Street. I hope y'all look at this lot. I thank God that y'all feet stepping on it. At one time, you might have stepped on a crack vial. You might have stepped on a weed bag. You might have stepped on a gun, some bullets. But today, the community came together. The common unity that bonds us is one. So for every, And the guys that you thought was just drug dealers that had no skills, well, them guys put down the drugs and came in here and built something for the kids. These guys that you only look at as studs and robbers, well, they went with me over in Kensington and built a rehab to give back some of what we took away. We're trying to show y'all that we can do good if y'all give us an opportunity. But we need to be equipped, we need to be educated, we need to have the tools necessary to produce those results. So what we did this summer that made this day here monumental and historic is that we showed y'all a reason why that you should give ex-convicts and at-risk youth a second chance before just throwing us away. When the 5 fingers ball up into a fist, only then can we fight this war. This war we fighting right now is Armageddon. It's love versus hate. How you kill a hater? Loving them death. How you kill a hater? How you kill a hater? That sound like a song. Let me see something on. How you kill a hater? How you kill a hater? Yeah, that's going to be the new banger. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to fight hate with love, man. It's the army, the Lord O.G-L.A.W stepping up. Shout out to everybody. I can't name all the names that helped put this thing together. Let's go across the street, have a good time, get some information to show God's love at work. And I see my brother. Come on, man. I created this right here just for you to walk down. You see? Look at him. He's been doing activism in this community for over 30 years. 30 years.
Give honor to God. Let's hear it for this young man. Let's hear it for this young man. Let's hear it for this young man. You ain't clapping. Let's hear it for this young man. Most of y'all know my name's David Fatah. I'm kind of tired. But I'm not tired when I see the young men come out like this. I just came here to say God bless this young man. Now I'm only one person, and I'm tired. I've lost one son this year, almost lost 2. My wife's been under the weather, and they're telling me I'm going to start counting days. I have to live better. So I'm counting days. So ask me what I want you to do. I'm going to leave this if somebody's willing to get this out for me, so you remember. How you doing there, my man? Please be there and please support this young man. He has my full, entire support. I am the head of the Fatah family, the leader. I'm also working on many boards, including the one at Bruford. I've also been working for you for over 40 years. Most of the time without compensation, and I don't care about that as long as we make a move forward. You supported me during Little Gang War in '74. Right now, our children don't remember what gang wars were about. Is that true or not? We have sent people to Congress. We have sent people to City Council. And somebody said we have to send somebody to the White House.
Yes, sir.
And if all goes well, we're going to send them back. So I'm asking you to bear with me at a time under a lot of pressure, personally and emotionally. Because you've always had my back. All I want you to do is make one more move. I don't want the mayor to be here and think that the people in this neighborhood don't care about our children. Okay? But I'd like to let you know one thing. And I'm so glad you gave me this opportunity. I love you from the depth of my heart. You've helped me and my family for over 40 years. We've never missed a meal. We never missed a payday, and we never missed your love. Thank you for being with me and mine. Whatever I can ever do, if you don't have a phone, be the drive. Thank you. God bless you.
Listen, you gonna walk over with me, right? Matter of fact, we ain't gonna walk over, we gonna march over, but I wanna say something to you, man. You ain't gotta count the days, man, because you can make the days count, legit. See, when you make the days count, you ain't gotta count days. Countless presents. God bless you, man. Man, let's go. Report to do. And we start right here on 60th and Master Street. I hope y'all look at this lot. I thank God that y'all feet stepping on it. At one time, you might have stepped on a crack vial. You might have stepped on a weed bag. You might have stepped on a gun, some bullets. But today, the community came together. The common unity that bonds us is one. So for every, And the guys that you thought was just drug dealers that had no skills, well, them guys put down the drugs and came in here and built something for the kids. These guys that you only look at as studs and robbers, well, they went with me over in Kensington and built a rehab to give back some of what we took away. We're trying to show y'all that we can do good if y'all give us an opportunity. But we need to be equipped, we need to be educated, we need to have the tools necessary to produce those results. So what we did this summer that made this day here monumental and historic is that we showed y'all a reason why that you should give ex-convicts and at-risk youth a second chance before just throwing us away.
Yeah, so you dig, we down there, you know what I mean, 8th Street, we kicking this, popping out there, we VIP, Daryl, shoot all them, you know what I'm saying, bottles everywhere, chicks, you know how it go. And this one dude, he just bumped me, turn around and look at me like I'm wrong.
He don't know who you are?
You know, evidently he don't, so, you know, like,
ignorant, man.
At the end, we roll out, you know what I'm saying, and we get outside, we had some words, whatever, he talking all this and that and the other, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see you later, see me later. I ain't gangster.
What's up with him?
I ain't thug, I don't know what's up with him. Hold up, look, that look like one of them right there.
Right where?
Yeah, I got you now. Oh, it's whatever, huh? It's whatever. Yeah.
What?
Man, that's whatever.
You always shooting. That's why we don't ever have it.
This is a hurt, and all of it has to do with hurt people, hurting people, and we got to learn to stop and learn how to love one another.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. You want my soul just dying in these streets. I want you to rest in peace. Pour out some beer and lay it down on the concrete. Come on, homie. Rest in peace. I'ma make sure the boys fertilize on your seed. I want you to rest in peace. I went to school as a kid. Really you, I had to take everything I could. Like a time we climbed up on the roof. That's my first smoke while sipping on jelly. You were there when I got my first girlfriend. You were there when you broke my heart and it was hurting. A true friend, but now you're gone. Will somebody tell me how the hell I'm supposed to carry on? So now it's time to say goodbye. Cause the thief in the night came and stole your life. They tell me men ain't supposed to cry. Well, that's a god lie, I'm trying, homie. Ooh, you mama soldiers dying in these streets. I'm crying, homie.
And those grandmasters ain't doing what they ought to do. What you are not doing is exercising your responsibility. This little man up here running back from his grandpa, if he gets out of line, grandpa will straighten him out. And if he doesn't straighten him out, then grandpa is saying, we do not have in our community a structure of accountability. And to that end, we have now crafted that structure. And so we are calling on you to become part of the solution and not part of the problem. I did not tell you the role that I spent the last hour and a half of Dr. King's life with him in that hotel room. I just walked out of the room and went down to my car and was driving off when the assassination died. I had gone the week before the board of SCLC, who had told him not to come. After we made our presentation, it was that I am a man time to proceed. Dr. King made his mind up, and he said to them and to us, America must live up to what she have on paper. I'm a messenger bringing you that message, and you got to come help me make that happen.
Because in your neighborhood, you were raised with everyone. Down south, white and black lived together. They lived together. It was only a few that changed that around. But you can let me get down. Now, my museum is at 3650 Richmond Street. I have flyers here that are dancing out. And we're making you understand you can come, give me a call, come on back, come on down. This is very important. You see this museum and see how your history was. You have changed it. We are not trying to change history, but enhance it. To make our children understand there is a value in being who we are. Love your blackness. Love it. Okay? Everybody loves your blackness. White folks are the greatest friends we ever had. White folks put you in slavery. White folks got you out. Of course, you didn't have a vote. You couldn't do anything. There are people that died, so you must understand the value of this. You want to learn more? My museum is here. You have the flyers here, and I want to thank you so much.
Good evening. All right, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is John Valley, but they call me O.G-L.A.W, right? G-Law is really good for all of us. And I think everybody who showed us support, came out and helped us build the common unity center that we have over here on 60th and Master. Yeah, man, G-Law is just everything to me, man. They helped me out, helped me down when I was going to school. You know, they help the young brothers and sisters out there in the street, you know, stay away from trouble or whatnot. And they really go in, man. I really love G-Law, I love Mike and Gwen. They really have done an incredible job. And that's basically all I already got to say about G-Law. G-Law is definitely what it is. God bless everybody. Enjoy the evening.
Gwen, Philly Diva,
Thank you. It's an honor to be before you, and I thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedules. And to the children here, I would like to sing a song especially dedicated to you. They are our future, and we have to keep them safe, keep them well, mentally, physically, spiritually. And please give me my love. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauties they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. Leads you to a lonely place. Find your strength in love.
And that was Queen Jackson, Philly Diva Jackson. We're gonna have a couple of words. We're gonna have a couple of words from Dana McFall.
Good evening, everyone. It is so good to see so many people coming out to support what G-Law has done. And I just would have to, I couldn't even hold myself in the seat. I had to get up here and testify for how he has changed my son. You know, my son, of course, he was out there doing what he had no business doing. But when G-Law came on the block, he kind of united our children. You know, the kids that was on the block hanging, doing nothing, they now have something to do. I mean, my son went in there, he laid floors, he painted, he had skills I didn't even know he had. But G-Law pulled it out of him. You know, my girlfriend Tawanda and I, you know, we live up the street, and we're always there seeing them going down the street, like, what they doing down there? What they doing down there? You know, because we think they up to no good. But then I went down there, my son would say, oh, Mom, I laid the floor today. I said, oh, really, son? And then when I went down there, G-Law said he has talent. You know, he has skills that came out of him that we didn't even know he had. So what G-Law is doing is definitely positive for our community, and it should grow like a virus. Like every other negative thing that grows, this is how this project and this community should be an example and grow. And I just had to just testify. And I just thank G-Law for coming to our neighborhood and making a difference. Here's my son right here.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I've been running around all day. I'm tired, but God is good, you hear me? My name is Brandon T. Jones. And I'm gonna keep y'all updated as long as we got y'all emails and phone numbers. But what they did was they ended up giving $250,000 out in Philadelphia and $250,000 out in Detroit. And I was blessed to win $35,000 out of that $250,000. Which was a blessing. Now, what I did with that, you know, I didn't do what everybody else do. Not everybody else, but some folks, because we understand helping people is a business. And some people don't have our hearts and our futures at the forefront when they're making these big decisions in these offices, putting these proposals together, putting these grants together, and they shooting them in to wherever they're supposed to go. A lot of these people don't have our good hearts at mind. So what I did, I spent $2 on myself, out of my salary, and I gave the rest of it back. And we used a piece of it, which see, about to see next door, for those of y'all who haven't been there yet. 2 years ago, I was in the hole of one of the prisons somewhere. And now I'm standing before you as Vice President of God's Love at Work. See, when I made the decision to allow my good to be as relentless as the evil, or my evil used to be, that's when things started happening. That's when I found myself working on Broad Street with my brothers. And Brother O.G.L.A.W was the coordinator. And we built our first jail cell. And I found myself working at Temple University. And I was actually, who was next to it? Who's next to it's the doctor next door to the office over there at Temple University. I ain't never worked nowhere where a doctor was the next wall from where I'm working at. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 27 years old. I'm still on parole for another couple of years. And by the grace of God, I ain't seen my PO in a long time. Because all he sees is the work that God's doing through me. So he ain't pressing me about that nonsense. You see what I'm saying? So that's the power of God. There's a lot of young men around here. I ain't gonna hold you. Like my young brother Smitty, I love that boy. That's one of them boys I connected with out here on 60th and Master. See, I was on the outside looking in. But them 60th Street dudes, they took me in. You know what I'm saying? They took me in and made sure we was good around here. Now, we able to do this work. Ain't nobody stopping us. Ain't nobody saying God ain't good here. Ain't nobody saying our money ain't good here. And ain't nobody saying our love ain't good here. We ain't getting pushed out of this community. We a part of this community. So right now, yeah, see, I'm a little emotional because y'all don't understand. I said 2 years ago, I was in the hole of O.G-L.A.W State Penitentiary. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? By the grace of God, our message has been able to transcend across county lines, city lines, state lines. I mean, we just finished in Alabama. We just did a tour in Atlanta for a month and we built our second jail cell, which y'all gonna see on the other side. It's almost complete. Once God sent us the resources. But we built our second. My OG stayed in there. And I referred to him as my OG because he was my OG in the yard. We was walking around the track, talking about what we was gonna do, what we might do, what we maybe do. And we came out here and God is allowing us to actually do what we said we were gonna do. And that's the hardest problem because everybody that knows me personally know I'm lazy. And I'm slow. And I wake up late. But let me tell you this. God's time is perfect. You know what I'm trying to tell you? It is perfect. There's no mistake about what God has done on 60th and Master Street. I want y'all to understand that. Because it goes far beyond 60th and Master Street. We got to take this message and run with it. But now that all of y'all are here, each and every one of y'all are responsible. You know what I'm saying? You're responsible to pass this message forward. So right now we're going to get into the good part.
Walk across
It's a good job in the next 2 years. You got kids, hurry out of the school. Equipping to teaching on school. We didn't come, we can do that. Now you got my daddy, read my mom express. Yes, we cry, my eyes. Wonder why education ain't high. On your list of things to do, but you take it out of two lanes for you. I'm on the morning, standing on a campaign. Money to better education. I don't wanna go to jail. Jail, suckers. I'm a man to educate me. Education over incarceration. Education over incarceration. Education over incarceration.
Jail get built. We should think we stupid, man. Say wanna chill, I'm gon' tell him to wait for Superman. No one can never come, cause he ain't real. Let me ask all the questions that you can't feel. Can't feel about the bus to keep the school open. Or pull over and Uncle Sam, you must be truly joking. You got the money, you fix the plan, right? Can't afford to get your own land right. G-L-A.W, we know better. you try to pick somebody else's trash up. It ain't not trash. It's a pleasure. So we sending you to jail, we're sending all to jail. And it's the crime to kill us as our leaders. But you can hire, but you cannot fire the bad teachers. Should be a real prison while you students still. Jail for suckers, and we ain't slick.
I'm a man that you educate.
souljah. Education over incarceration. souljah. Education over incarceration. souljah. Education over incarceration. Education over incarceration. Education over incarceration. Education over incarceration. Say it loud, say it loud, say it loud, sound say it. Yeah.